today on 15 on 15.
The District of Columbia University signs on to join Aruba's sustainability movement. Plus, in our lifestyle segment, no more keys or codes are needed to get into your house with this smart lock. And we gather ingredients from the beach to cook an Aruban dish. Thanks for joining us. I'm Yentl Lieuw. In order for Aruba to successfully accomplish its 2020 sustainability vision, a number of local as well as international partners are required. Recently, Prime Minister Mike Amon signed a new institution on board to exchange their knowledge on the industry with us.
On this edition of Causes, I will explore the university's latest international collaboration with my guest, the Honorable Michael G. Amon, who is Prime Minister of Aruba and the leader of the Christian Democratic Party of Aruba. He is Vice President of the International Centrum Democrats and also a board member of the Organization of Christian Democrats of America with special responsibility for Caribbean affairs.
On the University of the District of Columbia's Agriculture and Sustainability Show, Prime Minister Mike Amon made a special appearance. He explains the new signed-on collaboration between the island and the university.
What is important for us in the agreements we signed with you today is that Aruba is doing very well in the area of sustainable energy and the path is clear. In the area of also creating sustainability in our own food supply, we have a lot of room for progress. We import most of our food, so more gardening in Aruba, more agriculture in Aruba, also more community gardening to reach out to two objectives at the same time, produce our own food, but at the same time do it in a way that also strengthens the social cohesion in the community would be something great, and we would like to learn from you. So we will be going home with this document that we signed to immediately put it into implementation, to reach out to you so we can create this better world together.
Moving forward in other local news, the Ibero-American School in San Nicolas is taking part in the Good for Your Neighborhood project. Find out what their plans are to better the community. Students are teaming up at the Ibero-American School to improve the school ground.
Well, this project is about helping our neighborhood and our school. And what we're planning on doing is a shed, a bus stop. And since you can see there are not many bus stops with sheds in San Nicolas, we are planning on doing one here with lights and benches so we can comfort everybody around us.
This project is very important to us because it's helping the community and the school. Because we see in St. Nicholas, there are not a lot of bus stops with a shedded area. So we thought that this would be a great opportunity to have a bus stop with a shedded area.
The impact of the project will benefit students for generations.
I think that this is great because long after we're all gone and you kids come to Ibero, they'll be able to wait for their bus under a shaded area. And this will not only affect us today, but it will affect children 5 years from now when we're long gone.
Every student has a different role to play. One is in charge of marketing, another, the project leader, and a team member also has to deal with the logistics, such as costs and budgeting.
Well, the bank is keeping us unlimited for the budget. We're getting 5,000 flooring for the budget, and we can look up to 2,000 guilder extra for sponsorship.
Organization is key. Charts like these are necessary moving forward. He explains how the team plans on acquiring additional funding. These students need the generosity from the private sector in order to succeed.
We send paper to a lot of companies and ask them neatly if they can sponsor us with maybe a sack of cement, a paint, something like that to make the project possible.
And on that note, we will be right back. Stay with us. After the break, check out this new kind of umbrella powered by air. Thank you for staying tuned to 15 on 15. Now here's a question for you. How many times have you been locked outside of your house? or that you've had to wait around the house to let the air conditioning guy in or the cable guy in. Well, you no longer need to worry about any of that thanks to a technologically advanced smart lock. The August Smart Lock is a new lock and access system where it allows you to control who can enter your house and who can't without the need for keys or codes. You can do it all from your smartphone or computer. You don't have time to open the door for everyone, and sometimes you physically can't because you are not home. Well, cue in August. The system requires no key, only an invitation you can give and take away whenever you please. The company says it is keyless, codeless, and completely secure. August manages the entries at your house when you can't. You will be alerted when your guest arrives and when your guest leaves. There's no more racing home to let your out-of-town guests in, no more asking for keys back. Your lock recognizes you automatically and opens for you without you having to do a thing. For your friends, you can just create an invitation and press send. The August Smart Lock is not connected to your wireless router or even your electrical service, so there's no risk of downtime or system failure. Moving on, many people wish they knew the answer to this question. What is the best way to break up with someone? Well, there really isn't a best way now, is there? But there is a better way, and that is to do it in person. I'm sure you already knew that breaking up via text is bad. Besides for it making you seem really cold and uncaring, a breakup over text doesn't give the other person a chance to ask questions, hear your tone of voice, or see how difficult it is for you to dump them. Experts say the best way to break up is also the most uncomfortable way to break up. By doing it in person, it helps you both process why the breakup is happening and have a direct conversation about why you're leaving. Make plans with your partner to talk in a private area, like at his or her place, where you are both able to express your emotions freely. When it comes down to how to tell them, it's over not to sugarcoat it. When you don't express that you're serious about ending things, it gives the other person hope that you will change your mind or stay together longer to work on things. And turning the page over to umbrellas, there is now an air-powered umbrella that protects users from rain using just the power of, well, air. Take a look. Umbrellas haven't always been the most useful. It has occasionally failed on us. An air-powered umbrella promises results. Unlike regular umbrellas, there is no bulky, old-fashioned hood to deal with, so you don't have to shake it off once you enter a dry place. Basically, the air umbrella is a rod with a rechargeable motor and fan blade. Once powered on, the blade spins, forcing air out of the rod, which redirects falling rain away from the user. The air umbrella is not yet on the market. It is a Kickstarter project, and now there are different models for the umbrella. Let's take a very quick break. This is what's coming up next. Coming up next, we venture off to the beach to find Aruba's local resources to enhance a local dish. A renowned local chef on the island is taking traditional Aruban cuisine to the very next level. He is proving an authentic dish can be done at its very finest. Take a look. I went on a little adventure with Chef Irvin Cruz from the White Modern Cuisine and the Kitchen Table. In order to cook a traditional local dish, he says we need to head over to the beach for ingredients. Item number 1 is banana de reef, also known as banana reefs, which is found on the sand of almost every beach on the island. Next up, seawater. Chef Cruz waits for the currents to hit to collect about a glass bottle of salt water from the ocean. By gathering these 2 ingredients for the dish, we are set to go. But there are a few golden rules to follow when foraging.
Usually when we forage the reef bananas, we forage them around the beach, and when people walk their dog, you know what their dog do on the reef bananas. So you have to wash them really good. We first wash them in tepid water, and then for them not to cook, we add them later to iced water, so it becomes crunchy again. They're very nice, salty and crunchy. You can eat them as a snack at home, and they're very healthy. And the seawater, if you collect the seawater, try to collect it somewhere that doesn't have a lot of boats or jet skis because of the oil in the water that they leave behind. So when you get the seawater, try to get it somewhere near a hole in the rock or a beautiful beach instead of a beach crowded with boats.
These natural ingredients used most certainly add to the dish.
This one, the reef bananas, we're gonna do it raw on the dish. It gives the dish a crunch and a salty bite. And this, the seawater, we're gonna filter it, and then we're gonna infuse it for 4 hours with lemongrass, chili, cilantro.
This is a special technique to further enhance the local aspect of a local dish.
By experimenting, and also to use local ingredients like this that nobody uses or nobody knows. It gives the people a little touch of Aruba, and when they eat, and especially the seawater gel that we make, you wouldn't imagine the flavors that you will get in the seawater gel or the banana di rif. Most of the people that eat it don't even know that it's this nice, let's say.
The chef is constantly keeping an eye out for new natural ingredients he can incorporate into new dishes. Not only are these ingredients unique to add to a dish, but it is also healthy and cost-effective.
It's cheap, it's for free, so that's why it's very great for my food cost.
On the next edition of 15 on 15, we go into the kitchen with Chef Irvin Cruz, who will show us how the dish is made with the ingredients we found from the beach. Don't miss it. I have to say, after my interaction with Chef Cruz, I very much admire his creativity and passion for food. That is unfortunately all the time we have for today, but don't forget to join us on Friday night starting at 7:15 p.m. to see the chef create this dish and put it all together. We'll see you then.